Okay, this video we are down in the basement and we're going to check out this cool device. It's another device from BackBit. It's another cool device from Evie at BackBit. Let's kind of zoom in here. How close can we zoom in with the camera? It's called I call it the Plaster. It's the PLA replacement chip. PLA stands for Program Logic Array. And it's a really common chip that goes out in a lot of Commodore 64s. If you have a blank screen, this chip could be part of the problem. I got a chip tester coming from Evie, so subscribe. We're going to check that out. Let's open this up. I've already taken the screws out, so just pop that up. Now, I got some heat sinks on some of these. I got a video. I don't think I've posted about the heat sinks, but PLA chip is on U17. So let's go find U17. Probably it's going to be one of these two. You got to be careful because the SID chip and the PLA chip has the same number. This is the same chip side. U17 is right here. Let's see if I can pry off the heat sink on here. Probably not. There, we got the heat sink off. And check out my cool chip remover. I'm going to put a link to this below. It's like, it works like magic. I'm not kidding you. If you do a lot of work on chips like I do, you need one of those. Alright, so to make sure it's not a SID chip, the number would be 906114. But some of the chips also, there you go, you can kind of read that. Some chips also have, might also say 82S100, so double check that. Also, as we always say, you gotta pay attention to the notch to know which way the chip goes in. And obviously on Evie's chip, there's a notch. There's a notch right there, so we know which way it faces. Also, the cool thing with the Evie model is check this out. It has settings for kernel overrides, which you can use with your BackBit cartridge. Like it says, BackBit cartridge only. So of course I have a BackBit cartridge. This is pretty cool. You should definitely consider getting one of these. I'm not sponsored by Evie, but she has really cool stuff. I'm going to line this up very carefully before you press down. Make sure both sides of the chips are lined up. And press down. So I got that plugged back in all the way. I got the original back into the foam to keep the pin straight. I saved the heat sink. These actually work. A lot of people say you don't need a heat sink for a Commodore 64. Well, maybe you don't. But what do they hurt? They're really cheap too. Let's go ahead and plug this in. All right, so back in the basement here. Let me go ahead and turn this on for the first time. Let's see what happens. Alright, and you know this is my main computer with the Jiffy DOS in it. Boots up no problem. Alright, I'm gonna go plug it in the test harness. We're gonna go ahead and plug all this stuff in. And check out that plugs into everything. I have a couple of different little test boards here. So in this kit, I can run the dead test or these different tests here. It's like a multi-cart. But let's start off with this one. Alright, so I switched to the this version test right here. Let's just let it run for a little bit. That dead test one didn't turn on, so that's why I switched cartridges. This is when I was looking at the PLA, tested okay. Good to know there, huh, Evie? As you expected. I'm sure you had no doubt. Let's see here. Sound test. Even says the kernel have a Jiffy DOS, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. So here's another dead test here. And that cartridge is For some reason, someone called Ned the Dead test. That's actually the same revision as that, and so it looks like we passed. Let me know if you need anything else, if you want to see anything else, if I needed to test anything else. Easy pop and play with that PLA chip, especially with the chip puller. If I don't have a chip puller, I use a flathead screwdriver. I put it in there and then turn it gently, but you know, you can risk bending your chip. But the Jiffy dot's turned back on, and so there we go. Quick little video, guys. Post below if you have any questions.